I'm back, and we're not outside, but you can see the outside. It's a little bit chillier than I expected, and it's starting to get pretty dark. It looks decently light outside. Sorry, you can see my trash cans, but it's fading pretty quickly. And it's been a while since I did my medicine treatment, so I think I'll be good enough to actually maybe get some work done and talk to you guys. I did want to go over one storage container system that I'm using, and I finally kind of bit the bullet, so to say, and got it, and I really, really do like it. It is the Doris, or is it Elizabeth Ward, depending where you got it from. I got mine from Amazon, and I love it. I love the way they close, open, stay in their little places that they're supposed to be. I really just enjoy them. The other one, because the Daughter of Peace has 52 colors, I think, I've been actually using the Harbor Freight storage containers. They come in packs of 25. And sorry, I heard a noise. It's one of my dogs. He's been sneezing up a storm. He's got some kind of allergies going on. It's his first springtime in New Hampshire. He's just a year old now. And when we got him, it was midsummer, like June, July of last year, I think. So he's got the sneezes. I talked to the vet about it, and they said just to give him a Benadryl at bedtime with his food. So it seems to be working pretty well. It doesn't even make him sleepy. When I take Benadryl, I'm out like a light. You know, tuck me in, call me good, because I'm going to sleep. But yeah, so I kind of wanted to show you the progress and my 2 pens that I got. Actually, I think I got 3. But I actually got them as hand-me-down pens. So I bought them from someone who had too big of a collection and was selling them. So, and I don't know where they were made originally, just because I think she said she had like 80 pens, a crazy amount. Can you see? Focus on my hand. It's really nice to use. I like the separate bumps on it. It's really smooth. It's got like a cool little sheen to it. And the other one I really wanted, which is super chunky, super thick compared to the other one. But this one, and if you guys know where these came from originally, like if you recognize the style of it, let me know, because I absolutely love these. So this one is a pine cone one. It actually has baby pine cones in it. Isn't that the coolest? I thought that was so nifty. So I've been using this one with the Daughter of Peace, because the whole Pocahontas, pine cones, nature. Yeah, you know. The only thing is there's a couple like little hole spots where resin did not get all the way in with the pine cone. So I was thinking about using super glue and filling in the holes. We'll see, because I actually had to super glue a pen. I dropped it and broke it, and it was like a week after I had gotten it, and I was very, very, very upset. But luckily it was a jagged crack, so it glued back together perfectly. I'm gonna move you for a second. You're on a desk that's on wheels. Oh, I don't have it in here. Darn it. It must be in the kitchen with my other project. Is that where you were? I think so. Can you hear the dogs wrestling? They're really going at it. Evening time after they eat, they all get excited. My German Shepherd mix, he is the meatball of the family, if you know what I mean. He's handsome, but I think he's missing a couple screws. that are loose and have completely fallen out. But I love him dearly. And he has gotten this new habit of after he goes poo, he like scrapes his back feet and he gets all excited, and then he gets the zoomies where like they tuck their butt in and they start sprinting with no means of where they're going. He has no clue in the direction, and he gets so excited like his back legs like creep up on the front legs. It's the cutest thing ever. But I mean, he's like an 85-pound thing sprinting around, so you really do have to watch out, because if you guys watched my previous videos, you'll know that over the winter time he took me out like a professional football player accidentally. That was fun. I do want to show you the little puppy though. She's actually laying down next to me, and her name is Daisy. We kind of had a tough time figuring out a name for her because she's super sweet and she has really short legs. She's a rescue, and when I saw the photos of her, you couldn't tell that she has really short legs. But she does. She's like a little sausage, and she's 4 months old. The only reason they could tell like how young she was is because she has the razor sharp baby teeth still. Actually, she has 2 adult teeth in the front now, so she's got little buck teeth. Say hello, Daisy. She's like, I don't really care for being held. I don't know how I feel. Oh, you can see out the window. Can you see out the window? Huh? Yeah. You're so sweet. She still smells like a puppy. She's got that little puppy smell. Yeah. Say hi. Say hi to all my friends. Huh? No? Maybe? She's a super snuggle bug. Like at nighttime, when she's ready for bed, she'll let you know. She's like, excuse me, it's sleep time now and you're not sleeping, so I'm gonna stand there and stare at you until you acknowledge that it's bedtime, because I wanna go lay in the bed. And she sleeps on the pillows, which is cute now, but I don't know how big she's gonna get when she grows. It's gonna be much more. We end up in a pillow battle most of the time. She's like, I don't know, there's something about puppies. They're so sweet. Potty training is not that bad so far. Still potty training though. But our last dog, our shepherd mix, he has pretty bad stomach issues. So he's on prescription dog food. So when we first got him, the rescue we got him from did not say anything about the fact that he had severe stomach issues, which wouldn't have changed my getting him. It might have changed the process in which we fed him, because they didn't tell us what they were feeding him. They gave him to me, and he came from a kill shelter down south. So this shelter picked him up down south, had him fixed, got all his shots, got everything updated, and then they transported him up to New Hampshire, where he stayed in a kennel area with a bunch of other transports for a week so they could watch him and give like the booster for a kennel cough and all that stuff. So I probably would have started off with a more sensitive food. What I did was I did like, I think it was like Blue Buffalo Puppy, which is very high protein, high fat, good for puppies. But when you have stomach issues, you kind of want something that's more bland and easier to digest. And I learned that out the very hard way, because the first night that we got him home, my boyfriend worked second shift. So I slept in the living room with the puppy. And when he got home, which was like 1 a.m, I was like, look, this is the puppy. This is, you know, who we picked out. So exciting. And we took him outside, and he let out the loudest, longest fart I have ever heard. And I was trying so hard not to laugh, because this was the first experience my boyfriend was having with our new puppy, was the worst poop and farting ever, and he thought it was hilarious. And I was like, okay, well, we're gonna watch. We're gonna give him some rice with his food and see if it, you know, if it's just the stress of moving and transport and who knows what else, you know, being driven around in a truck all the way up here and then staying in a kennel with a bunch of loud dogs for a whole week. That can do a lot of things. And then a week went by and it still didn't get any better. So we decided, okay, it's time to bring him to the vet, because we had a normal checkup 3 weeks into it when like his boosters were needed and everything. And then they tried a different food that didn't work. They also suggested I gave him Pepto-Bismol, which I was not the biggest fan of, because if you're only giving something to help ease the problem, you're not figuring out what he's having a reaction to. But at that time, it was just to really make sure he was staying hydrated enough. I had to give him vitamin shots every single week for a month at home. Luckily, I did a lot of shadowing with a vet when I was younger, so we did a lot of shots, and you know, we did shots for our horses when I was on the farm. So I was used to that, and he was a champ about it. There he is now. Let go. Hi. Hi, what are you doing, huh? And this is just like one of those fence collars. It's set on to vibrate, but you can also use it as a remote for vibrating. We are in the middle of yard work, as I said, and we have an area sectioned off with like the orangey mesh fencing for construction areas to keep them out of it. He kind of takes it as his mission to get beyond that, and gets very worked up and excited when people walk by, which it's starting to get nicer out, so he's doing it a lot. And it's pretty much just to keep him out of that area and give him a beep or a vibrate. And he listens better even when it's on. Like right now, it has no battery charge to it, but he listens when it's on. Just the collar itself. He's like, oh, gotcha. Aye, aye, Captain, I'll listen now. You know, as soon as you take it off, he's like, I'm free. If I get to the other end of the yard, it's all fenced in, so they can't get out. But he'll still go to the other end of the yard and bark at people walking on the other side of the yard, because we have a decent sized home, but we have back roads around us because we live in a little community. So you've got this road here, and then you've got another road on the other end on the back side of our property, and it's fenced in all the way. So when people walk around, he'll go to the yard, see them, bark, let me know that there's a stranger walking down the road, and also sometimes whine and cry because he wants to play. He loves children, and when he sees children walking around, he wants to play with them and give them kisses and slobber all over them. And then he's learned that most people loop all the way around and come down this side. So once he's done taunting them, alarming everybody that there's somebody over there, he'll prance on over to this side of the house, and he'll sit in this window or the living room window, which is like a bay window. It's got the shelf where you can actually sit on, and it sticks out. So you've got an angled window, a big flat one, and then another angled window. So he gets a pretty good view of everybody, and he just posts shop up there and hangs out and lets us know when the mailman comes. But yeah, it's my really long tangent about our dogs. Can you tell that I love dogs? Along with diamond paintings. So back onto that. Oh, I had a question for you before. I'm gonna be doing more gardening and outdoor spring stuff, fixer-upper things, decorating. Would you guys be interested in like a chat along, come with me, show you what I do in the yard, things we're working on, updates, you know, bring you along with me so you can watch, see, maybe get some tips and tricks, maybe give me some tips and tricks, because I'm always happy to have those, because this is my first year as a homeowner. Granted, I grew up in a home, so I did yard work and stuff, but this is like my first home, which is exciting. And it's a lot of work. People tell you it's a lot of work. But it's one of those things you have to experience on your own to realize, wow, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's super rewarding. I wouldn't give this house up. I absolutely love it. The location, the people that we live near, they're all amazing. Oh, it sounds like he's got a ball stuck under the TV stand. Sometimes they get a little wedged under there and then he lays on his side and digs at it. So anyways, let's get on to the diamond painting stuff. If you're still here, what do I want to see? Flowers. I want to see flower emojis, or you can just say flower, or tell me what your favorite flower is. I love flowers. I have 3 flowers tattooed on me. I absolutely love them. And my dog is named after a flower, which is actually a flower that I have tattooed on me. And we've reached 50 subscribers. I honestly didn't think I would ever get there. I know that sounds really small compared to a lot of other people, but the fact that 50 people listen and enjoy coming and hanging out with me, it makes me so happy. When I saw that after being sick, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. And all you have to do in the comments is put a flower emoji and tell me what your favorite style of video is. Reason being is because I love making videos. I love talking to you guys. I'm thinking about doing some lives every once in a while, so you can actually come talk to me, hang out with me, hear all the chaotic dog noises that I won't be able to cut out in the background. But I really want to know what you guys are interested in for videos, what you like to watch, what you go to search for. I know unboxings are really popular and they're really fun to do, but realistically, I'm just a normal person and I do not want to have a huge hoard of stuff that I can't get to. Having overwhelming amount of projects to be able to do, puppy, really kind of stresses me out, being someone who has anxiety as a norm. Kind of really makes me anxious, like I need to get to them and I need to do them, and I feel like if I collect too many, then I lose the, oh, I just turned my light pad on. I lose the excitement like of being able to start it, because when I get something new and I really want to start it right away, and I have it set to where I've got a good amount that I have like backup ones and extra ones and smaller ones to enjoy in between the large ones. So there's still going to be unboxing videos. It's just I'm not going to be one of those channels that does unboxing videos every single week. And I know I probably will not get as many followers as the people that do unboxings every week, but that's fine by me because I like actually, you know, having conversations and communicating with people. So yeah, I would love to hear what your favorite kind of video is. If you like the whip-in chats, maybe you like this one where I talk and hang out with you. In the summertime, they're probably gonna end up being outside, so you'll hear frogs and birds and dogs, lots of dogs. But in the spring and summertime, we get frogs that try and come into our pool. And they make a lot of noise. And I love the noise of baby frogs, the little peepers, that peep, beep, beep, beep. That was almost like a chicken noise, but you know what I mean, right? So anyways, on to the giveaway. Let me get what it is. Hang on. Watch out, Link. Dun, da, da. Oh, that was a big close-up of my face. Sorry about that. Sorry. That was loud. Oh, I don't think you can. No, you can't see him. You're angled the wrong way. One of our neighbors has a big giant white dog that's named Larry. So I make cover minders. Now, I don't sell them. I just enjoy making them. And there's so many people out there that are making the cover minders. You know. I could, but I don't know. I thought about it, but I didn't really have that many people that had an interest. So I will be giving away cover minders. I'm going to have 2 winners. So you got 2 chances to win. So I want a flower emoji or to say flower, and then tell me what your favorite kind of video is and why. If so. So these are ones that I had purchased. Super cute. But it's a really small magnet and they don't grip that well. So I got this kind of magnet and they're very strong. So they will not let you down. And so I get the pictures, I get the clear glass cabochons, adhere them together, and then some of them I even put as a pendant. So you can put it on a loop, and then you put the magnets on the backside, and it adds a little more oomph. But this one even has a clock on the backside. So there's one. And then, let's see. I want to show you a couple styles because you're going to be able to tell me which one you want, and you will get 2 of them, with or without, see, they're just the pendant holders. I've got a bunch of different ones that I use, and let me see if I can collect some to share with you. Okay, all right. So there's this one. Can you see? Focus. Focusing. I really hope that's focusing. If it's not, I am sorry. And I love, love, love this one. And then focus. There we go. Those style. I love trees, if you couldn't tell. And they had a lot of pictures that were of cool trees that when you shrink them down enough, they actually look good. Because certain pictures, like I did this flower one, and the flowers are so tiny, but when you put the glass on top of it, it actually makes it bigger. Who would have thought? So that was a learning process because I had printed a bunch of stuff that was too big. Other trees. And it's springtime. Things are coming to life, you know? Things are blooming. I've even got like an Irish one. It's like a Celtic. But yeah, I've got a bunch of them. I've got one. Oh, I don't know if I showed you this one. I might have. So yeah. And I think they're beautiful when they're in settings. Like if I just hold this one in there. Are you gonna focus? So yeah. Anyway, so there's gonna be 2 winners and you'll get 2 of your choice with or without a pendant holder. They will come with 2 magnets. I will have it boxed up very nicely. So if you are the winner, I will comment your name and then we will get to figuring out which ones you want. And if you don't like cover minders, I could just give you a pendant, 2 pendants, regular pendant. Like this one's just a regular pendant that I like to wear because it's really pretty. I love the blues and greens in it. So anyways, that's that. And it also shows me who made it this far, who listens to my extreme rambling. Y'all have more patience than a lot of people around me do. But we craft. We usually do have more patience. Okay, so I'm going to angle you downward, and I'm going to do a little bit of work and talk to you through the rest of it. Oh, my little stickers. It will come with a sticker, not one of these because that's heavy glass that they're stuck under, but I do have lots of flower stickers. I love plants and flowers and trees and nature. It's always changing and it's beautiful. It's resilient. See if I can just roll that out. Tuck this back. Look at that. The progress I have made. All these colors are turning out really nice. Look at that shine. I got this lamp off Amazon. I honestly really enjoy it. It's wireless and it's got 3 settings on it, and it was like $13. That was a steal. So let me see. I'm gonna try and set you up so bear with me if anybody's actually watching this. If you are, thank you. And I mean actually watching it as in like, oops, now I turned it off. Not doing a project. So I'm gonna try really hard not to wobble the table because you are attached to the table. All right. We're gonna work on this itty bitty section. Ta-da! Okay. Situate myself. Where'd I put my thing somewhere. I'm so lost. Okay. And I think I'll use my little guy. And what are you? Oh, and I used my label that came with it. Oh, now would be a good time to show you. Okay, I'm gonna move you. Sorry. And I'll move you back. Just hold on to your britches. Okay. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna lay some of these on my hand. And they're gonna try and stick together because they're magnets, but these are ones I've completed. I knew that was gonna happen. All right, 2 at a time. 2 at a time. Aren't they pretty? Are you focused? I think you are. So yeah. Anywho, All right, so we're doing Wise and Yo-Yo. So if anyone's interested, I would love to know how you're doing today and what you've been up to. Any birthday parties? I feel like I've had so many birthday parties to go to lately. It has been crazy. But it's nice because it's a good reason to see your family, and I don't have a very large family, but the family members I do have were pretty close to each other, so it's always really enjoyable. And wintertime is so hard too because everybody's cooped inside, so if you do have a large gathering, you're kind of stuck, you know, to the indoors. And I feel like everybody gets more sick in the wintertime and more bummed out. I don't know if I'm the only one. I'm probably not, but wintertime always gets me kind of down. When it gets dark so early, I feel like I don't want to do that much, but in the summertime we get to have cookouts and all that good stuff. And I love food. I just love all food, honestly, but like barbecue food is some of the best. And then s'mores and desserts. And ice cream. That's lactose-free ice cream because I can't have regular ice cream. But it's just as delicious. Well, when you've had it for so long, it tastes like normal ice cream. Or even going out fishing or on a boat ride. We do have a little boat. And when I say little, I mean it's little. It fits like 2 people in it. It's got an outboard motor, which means the motor's on the outside of it, and you stick it in the water and you turn it whichever direction you want to go. It's the perfect size for me and my boyfriend to just go out and enjoy some time. And I do have kayaks too. So him and his friend will normally go on the boat, and then I'll putt around on my kayak and go adventure out on my own while they're fishing, because I'm not good at fishing. I like it, but I only catch sticks and stuff. I'm not... If I needed to use fishing to eat, I would be very thin. If that was my only means of food, I would be absolutely horrible. It's no good. I also discovered something about patty wax. It works really well on square drills. On round drills, it seems to come off and stick onto the drill more than a square drill. That's my theory. I haven't heard anybody else come up with that theory, and I honestly think it's true because I used it on Daughter of Peace and it works amazing. And then I go to use it on this one, which both Diamond Art Clubs, so same drill quality, so to say, you know, same manufacturer for drills. Same patty wax, nothing different. Heat it up the same, use it the next day. It's not like it's an old wax compared to a new wax, and it's completely different. It's just the shape of the round drill, the top of it, the patty wax adheres to so strongly that it comes off onto the drills. Now I don't know, I haven't tried the super sticky, which I kind of want to, but at the same time, I love the smell of patty wax. Easy. Okay, sorry, I have them in alphabetical order and had to think for a second. I love the smell of it, and that's one of the main things for me is I love the smell. So the super sticky isn't scented as far as I know. So that'll be kind of if I get it or not. I'm not sure because I use the blue stick Blue Tech Loctite. There you go, words. But my favorite one so far for using a multi-placer is Diamond Art Club's Pink Wax, or Loctite, no, not Loctite, Quake Hold, which is a white wax that you can get on, not like a wax, but it's the same thing as the blue Loctite. It's comes in like a rectangle, super sticky, you smush it in. It lasts so long. The only thing is, do not use either of those on your AB drills. It will not let go. I have tried. Patty wax, however, works well on AB drills and regular drills, which is why I'm kind of bummed that it's not as good on round drills. And I'd like you to test it out too. If you have a round drill canvas and you have patty wax and it doesn't work, tell me. And then if you have a square drill canvas, try it on the square drills. I didn't have any wax come off on the drills. I didn't have it not picking up the drills properly. I wasn't losing any like wax boogers everywhere. It wasn't making them dull or anything. So that is my hypothesis, is that it works great on square drills, but round drills, the way they're shaped, it does not agree with the patty wax. And I'd be really interested to see if other people have come up with the same conclusion. Because patty wax is honestly really great. I love it. I love the smell of it. I love the way it feels when you're using it with drills. I like how it's firmer than the pink wax. I feel like I have more control, that it's not as rolly everywhere. But I can't stand when you're constantly picking it off of your drills, because then it's just making more effort than it's worth. But I almost gave up patty wax for good because I've been working on round. I worked on, what did I work on? I worked on Celestial, which is that deer with the planets around it and the sun in front of it. And then I worked on Sunbathing Kitty. And then I worked on Darth Daddy, which is this one. And those are all round. So when I came back to doing squares on Daughter of Peace, I was like, what the heck, I'll try it. I want to try it again. I don't want to give up on it. And it worked amazingly well. And I was like, wow, maybe it was just me. Maybe something was happening. And then I tried it on this canvas and it started spitting out the wax on the drills again. And I was like, what in the heck? And then the light bulb turned on in my head like the cartoon characters. And I was like, it must be the drill, because the wax didn't change. The company didn't change. I mean, I know I'm a variable, but I don't feel like I was doing anything differently. I was making sure it was warmed up properly, just like I did the other times. It's still the same weather compared to like one day to the next. There's not a huge difference. I don't think it's enough difference to make that kind of impact. And it's too consistent with the drills. You know, I've tried it multiple times now since I came up with that idea. And I'm sticking to it. It's my thought. But I do want to try the super sticky. But I really like it to be scented. And I guess the super sticky is only for single placing. It's not for multi-placing, as far as I've heard. I really honestly haven't looked into it that much. I've been so living under a rock lately with not feeling well. It really gets you bummed when you don't feel good for such a long time. I felt really mopey. Not being able to do diamond art because I was shaky. Sorry, drink break. How long are we at? We are at, oh, I'm shaking you, I'm sorry. Maybe another couple minutes. And then I'll let you guys go. Oh, I'm so excited to see your answers about the paintings, videos, and what your favorite is. I honestly really go to more along the lines of whip-in chats, or even just chats in general, because I like getting to know someone from their videos, you know, and following their week-to-week updates that they have on things that they go through, and, you know, changes of the year, changes what they do, and, you know, all the good stuff. I like it. I feel like it's more personal than just doing unboxings, and I still feel like there's a bit of a shortage of good whip-in chats, or at least good chat videos where you can, oops, got it, sit and do work and listen. I even listen to whip-in chats sometimes when I'm driving, because I drive a lot for work. And listening to music day in and day out repeatedly can get really boring, honestly. And I do listen to audiobooks, but sometimes I don't feel like listening to them either. And being able to follow someone and listen to what their, you know, week has in store for them, or what they did, I don't know, just makes me happy. Oops, I always spill some. You guys always spill some? Because I do every single time. Every time. Did you hear the geese? He flew like right by our window. Wonder if he's thinking about landing in our pool. Arrow. Arrow? Yes, arrow. Sorry, that took me a little while. Yeah. And I got some supersized trays, which I am fully enjoying. I don't like the blue Loctite as much as the Quake Hold, but when I was trying to fill up my pen earlier, the Loctite was closer. I think my Quake Hold is in the other room with my Pocahontas painting, and out of pure laziness, I didn't feel like getting up and resituating myself. You know, you get all ready and everything, and then you realize you forgot something, and it's like you wonder, how bad do I want it? Do I really need to get up right now? I do that in the middle of the night too when I have to go pee. Anybody else do that? Lay awake going, you know, I could just roll the other way and hold it for another half hour. But then you stay awake thinking about it, and then you end up getting up and going anyways. Or at least I do. There you are. This one's a really pretty color. It's almost like a bluish purple. Blurple. Is that what we call it? And I was thinking about doing a diamond paint along, because right now Rachel Ray, I think, and Miss Coffee are doing the Easter DPAL, diamond paint along. I was going to do a whip-in chat and tag it to show them that I was following them, but I always try to be very cautious, because in my mind that would be like, hey, I'm joining you, I'm doing what you're doing. But that could also be taken as like a, I'm stepping on your toes kind of deal. So I always try to err on the side of caution to be polite. Because they work very hard, I am sure, for everything they do and all the ideas they have. And I do not want to just take them from them. I appreciate the idea, and I think it's a really cool idea. And in my mind, people saying, hey, you know, let's do like a monthly project. Just whatever it is you're working on, work along with me and share the progress. That could be taken as a, oh, you were just trying to copy them. And that is so not what I want to do. It's the farthest thing from it. I was surprised so many people, oh, I missed some of the other one. I always do that. Watch me, because I'm just an odd duck. What are you? A dash symbol? Oh, these are like all the old colors that were up there that I'm now getting into. Hopefully this video is not too bad of quality. I was doing my video in 4K instead of HD. But it was taking so long for any of it to load. And one of my other videos, I just did the regular HD, and it wasn't that big of a difference. And it saved about 4 hours of loading time. So if it doesn't make a difference, like a normal unboxing video, I'll probably still do the 4K so I can show all the drills and everything up close, because that's a lot based on quality and really getting up close and personal. But for a whip and chat or a normal vlog or anything like that, I think the HD like 1080 is more than okay. But I'll see. This will be a good test one, because I did try and show you guys things up close, and I can't see what it's, you know what I mean, because it's not facing me. I can't always see what you're seeing, so a lot of the times it's a guessing game. It's normally if I have you angled down towards me, I can like peek over the phone to see what the actual side of it is showing, but when you're facing me and kind of facing towards me, I have no clue. I really don't. So I think here is where I'm going to stop you. We almost made it through the whole section, but I'm gonna leave it. No, I can't leave it. Okay, all right. I wanted to, but I can't. We're gonna do it. It's one of my pet peeves, is not finishing a section, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because sometimes I do pretty large sections of stuff. Especially with these colors and the way this canvas melts downward, it's a better idea to do like squares of stuff instead of narrow strips, because you're going to change your colors so much more than you would if you did a big chunk of the canvas, like a rectangle piece, instead of going across it like corn on the cob. Because that's what I started out as, and then I discovered, oh, okay, well, they go a lot quicker if you do it this way. Oop. I think this one's gonna be so pretty once it's done. You know the like excited giddy feeling you get when you've made it over halfway? I'm feeling that hard. But I also took a break from it because I wasn't feeling well and then I was shaky, so I think that also helped refresh everything for me. Make it a little bit more new. Sorry, drink break. At least it's staying lighter longer now. It's not getting dark as early. My dog's having puppy dreams. My older one just came in to check on her. And now she left. My black lab's such a sweetheart. Yep. I was like, let go. My thing is, the hard part at the edge of the canvas is I don't like to slide it so the light pad shows through, because then it's too bright. But I'm like right on the edge. Boop. So yeah. Oh, and one more. Ta-da! Alrighty, everybody. I've kept you for officially, I think, an hour, because my intro talk, I think, was just over 10 minutes. We shall see. But I will be seeing you soon. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And again, let me know what your favorite kind of video is and why. Bye!
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here